The podcast you're about to listen to will be discussing and spoiling movies throughout the duration of the show. It is also riddled with bad language, so if that's not your thing, well, we tried to warn you.
It lives 50 feet beneath the streets. It's 36 feet long. It weighs over 2,000 pounds. And it's about to break out.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Monster Madness, a podcast dedicated to all sorts of creature features. My name is Erika Gwynn. Though I may sound a little different, I am quite congested and doused in cold medicine thanks to the bitch who sits 2 seats down from me, who doesn't know how to wash her hands or cover her mouth when she coughs. Thanks.
I don't know why you got to call out Karen.
I was actually going to say her real name, but I chose not to. But it's a very Karen-esque name, so whatever name you would probably think of in the top 5 of that, it's her.
Wendy?
Okay.
Ruth.
It's not Ruth. Though,
Sorry.
It's not Ruth. Join with me, as always, are 2 very healthy specimens. You heard one of them, Matt Stein.
Healthy as I'm opening yet another beer.
It could be good for your health. You don't know.
I had a funny interaction with someone I work with. He was walking out to smoke, and I was walking out to go to the gym. And I said, hey, man, you should stop smoking. And he said, hey, man, you should stop working out. And I said, well, I've never gotten hurt smoking a cigarette, so I think he's right.
And joined with us as well is Daniel Gwynn.
I'm over here.
I don't know how that got crickets.
It just wasn't good.
Nah.
That's a valid statement. Have you ever hurt yourself smoking something?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
burn.
called cancer.
Yeah, and burning myself.
Cancer is the long con with cigarettes.
True.
But I never threw my back out smoking a cigarette.
Yeah, but I've sure shit burnt myself.
That's because you were drunk.
Not debating that.
I never smoked a cigarette in my life. I'm a good boy.
He's only
Are you
saying that.
listening, Mom?
He's only saying that because his mom listens every once in a while. 100%.
I'll tell you what, like, I used to smoke, and this is has nothing to do with anything that we're actually covering today. Now, if I smoke a cigarette, I'm, like, repulsed by it.
Yeah.
And I'm happy about that, because it's the fucking worst thing in the world.
Yeah, it's pretty gross. But you know, it's not
It
gross.
tastes like licking an asshole.
You would know.
I've done that.
You would know.
Sorry, Dan's mom.
Hey, Mom. I could tell you stories about your son, Mom. Anyway.
I'm an angel.
Ooh.
Stories.
Get wrecked.
He's so nervous right
We'll
now.
save that for a
Don't
holiday
say
episode.
It's on the bonus. Pay for the Patreon, Mom.
I can I can see the sweat starting.
All the bad things Daniel has done.
She's been present for quite a few of them. But
Yeah.
before we get into Daniel's embarrassing stories and the movie we're covering tonight, a couple plugs as per usual. You can find the show on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and a bunch of other social media platforms that we will link in the show notes. You can also support the show at no cost to you. Do a rating review. That would be really appreciated. Helps people find the show, and it gives us a nice little morale boost. Plus, we read the 5-star reviews on the show when they accumulate after a while, aka when I remember. You can also support the show by getting merch at teepublic.com or becoming a Patreon or a member of our Himalaya Plus community. You get ad-free content, access to earlier episodes before anyone else, and much, much more. So consider that. If not, totally cool. But tonight we are covering a movie that Matt chose. So how did you find this movie, Matt?
I don't remember. It was sometime in the early knots of season 1, and you I don't know if it's on an episode or if it's only like the extra content, but we made a comment about how you wish that there was a monster movie about an alligator, and I googled it and I found Alligator. 1980, that's what we're watching, unfortunately. That's what we watched.
True. So without further ado, let the madness begin.
An alligator half that size would starve in a week.
All right, so some taglines for this film are, beneath those manholes, a man-eater is waiting, ...
It could also be a pornography one.
What?
Sorry, I was mid-drinking. Beneath those manholes is a man-eater?
Yes.
Tell me that's not a gay porn video.
It is now.
Trademark Monster Madness 2019.
Trademark Monster Madness, Pornhub, all those weird sites.
Pornhub, hashtag manholes.
I'm
Man under.
I'm totally putting that as the The hashtag for this episode is just manholes in all caps.
Hashtag manholes. No, don't forget hashtag your tits off, or whatever the fuck it was.
Yes. I don't even think I remembered to put it on there.
Damn it.
He's up from the sewers and nobody's safe. ... At first, no one believed, but now no one will ever forget. It lives 50 feet beneath the city. It's 36 feet long. It weighs 2,000 pounds, and it's about to break out.
What is my penis?
Survey says no.
Sorry.
The next one, okay. The next one's a little bit, it has an add-on to that one. It lives 50 feet beneath the streets. It weighs over 2,000 pounds. It's killed a bunch of people, and it's about to break out. And then it's 36 feet long, weighs 2,000 pounds, lives 50 feet below the city. Nobody knows it's down there except the people it eats. So great. What did you already look up how much the budget was?
Yep.
It's probably a lot.
Daniel, what do you think it is?
It's way too fucking much.
Yeah, it's way too much. Okay, so in your brain, think 1980, think cheesy animal horror film.
$1 million?
Nice. It's 1.5 million was the estimated budget.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what it grossed. I don't even think they had that information out there unless Matt could find it.
I was mad.
It's on Wikipedia. I'm trying to hold on. So
I don't even think there was any nudity in this movie.
nope.
There was like side boob.
Nope. I don't remember any side boob.
Wikipedia says that the estimated was 1.75 million, so not far off. Inflation calculator says that 1.75 million in 1980 is 5.4 million in 2019.
I could do so much with that money.
Box office was 6,459,000. Sorry, adjusted for 2019, $20.1 million.
Doesn't that boggle your mind?
I thought they spent too much, and I thought it made way too much too.
It made a lot?
I mean, it made what, 5 times more than, not quite 5, 4 times more than they spent.
Yeah, I mean, Daniel, you're looking at me, and if someone handed you like 1.5 million to do something, you'd be like, that's not enough money for me right now. You
Me?
really just kind of shy away from it.
No. I'd take that money.
It's a lot of money. I'd take that money.
What do you need me to do? Let's do it.
Done and done.
So I was at Popeyes eating a chicken sandwich.
The spicy chicken sandwich?
Yes.
Was it good?
It's fine. I had Chick-fil-A spicy chicken sandwich today.
Which one's better?
I think Chick-fil-A is better because I think Popeyes is greasier. But Popeyes has spicy mayo on it.
Ooh.
Yeah, so
Chick-fil-A, they'll come up to your car in the parking lot and be like, what would you like to order?
yeah, so this nice little old lady came and took our garbage. So Chick-fil-A, the people are considerably nicer, but that's a whole different conversation. So the dude from Silicon Valley, I don't know his real name, and I don't want to say something offensive.
Silicon Valley dude?
Yeah, not the main guy. It was the Indian fella.
Mm-hmm.
But he's in like a new Marvel movie, and now he's like fucking jacked.
Oh.
And they're like, oh, from Nerd.
Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. So
I saw
and
the
it was
video.
like,
I saw the picture. And
Yeah,
he's like,
yeah,
what
so
do you
the-
expect? I have a nutritionist and a trainer.
that was the point. I'm like, dude, if someone dangled $10 million in front of me and said, get in shape, I would be fucking non-stap.
Yeah, if that's your job, it's easy.
I just
Yeah,
accidentally said non-stap, by the way. Scott Stapp.
On stamp.
Well, that's the thing. If your job is to be in really good shape to look good for a movie, that's way easier than like I still have I have like shit to do and a house to take care of and a job and
And you get tired. When literally every other responsibility is taken care of for you, it's really easy to
Yeah.
kind of just take care of yourself.
with $10 million, I could make people take care of shit for me. So all I had to do was work out.
And like I really, when I saw that post, I appreciated that he kind of made that shout. He's like, I cannot do this on my own. This is why I looked
Right.
the way that I did until this was all given to me because I took on this role. I'm like, yeah, that's right. Can't all be Chris Hemsworths.
I mean, we really took a left turn there from Alligator to jacked Indian fellas.
Look, I said
But-
this to you before off mic. I have little to no recollection of this movie, and the cold meds are
remember
kicking
everything.
in, so I'm feeling great. You tell me that Wikipedia, I might start remembering
What
stuff.
would you like to know?
Drinking.
Starts off with a little girl at like an animal zoo when they're wrestling alligators.
Let the man speak.
It's a teenage girl, like you said. So they're at it's called a tourist trap in Florida, which it is. But she really wants to buy a pet alligator, which I thought was very strange. She names it Ramo. she gets home, and like the next scene is her dad yelling and then flushing it down the toilet, and like then it just fast forwards.
He got really mad really quick.
Yeah, it was fucking weird. So it goes 12 years in the future, and you find out that the alligator is surviving on discarded pet carcasses from animal test subjects from a nearby lab that is using an experimental growth formula intended to increase agricultural livestock meat production. Project was abandoned due to formula's side effect of massively increasing the animal's metabolism, which caused it to have an insatiable appetite. So you're getting all the shitty backstory about this alligator. So during the years, the baby alligator accumulated concentrated amounts of the formula from feeding on these carcasses. Carcass is a great band, by the way. Causing it to mutate, growing into a 36-foot monster resembling a dinosaur. It gives specific dinosaurs, but I cannot say them because I don't know how to pronounce them.
Pterosaurus. Did I get it?
Dinosuchus? A dinosaur.
It sounds like Bill Compton.
Exactly. Or a Purosaurus. A Purosaurus. I don't know.
Yeah, I just had a thought, and this might be the cool Mets talking, but how would you feel, Daniel, if Matt was like the new host of like something like Reading Rainbow?
I wouldn't let my kid watch that. Reading Rainbow.
That was like one of his favorite shows.
I was once told I had a radio voice.
You're going to go on the train? Are you going to go on the train and be like, today we're going to read? Or whatever the hell the story is.
About dinosaurs.
You know what? We could make that a Patreon tier where I just read children's books.
You heard it here first, guys.
Yeah, if someone will pay for it, I will gladly do it. You just need to tell me what you want read. Preferably under 50 pages.
It has to be a kid's book, so yeah,
Some
they're
of
usually
them-
like 20 pages.
Well, I have 50 total, so and each page has like one sentence.
We have a good collection. We have some are a little boring.
I will even take one-time donations for Matt to read the
For
children's book
sure.
of your choice.
Sure, you have a children's book that you want me to read.
I'll do you one better there, fair listener.
$20?
If you buy any merch, if you leave a review, if you do anything positive to propel this show forward to make it what it is, Matt will read a children's book. What was the limit? 20 pages?
Oh, I said 50, but I mean, like, just nothing unreasonable. Like 10 to 15 total minutes of reading, I'm down, but I'm not reading like 8 hours worth of fucking War and Peace.
Yeah, we're not doing audiobooks here, but
Yeah, totally. I'd be down.
amazing. You heard it here first.
But there needs to be like a digital copy, or someone needs to get a copy in my hands.
I probably have it, and I can literally just like screenshot or take pictures of the pages.
We have a lot of books.
As long as I have a way to read it without having to purchase it to do it.
Your wife comes home and you're just surrounded by children's books and she doesn't know why.
And I'm just going to say, hey, the internet demands it.
I'm
You
crying.
give her the wrong impression.
You know she's going to shake her head and just walk away.
She's like, I gotta go do a phone call or
He's
something.
finally reading.
He's finally reading.
I'm just reading it at a first grade level.
I am Sam. Sam, I am. Do you like green eggs and ham?
I do not like green eggs and ham.
I'm not saying this because of the cold meds. I love this show so much. Continue with your synopsis of this dumbass alligator.
It has an impenetrable hide. That was the end of the sentence.
Wait, can either one of you tell me the difference between an alligator and a crocodile?
Their face.
Yep, one's spelled differently.
Oh my god, continue.
It's their nose.
Con-fucking-tinue.
Their nose.
I'm done with him.
Pretty sure it's like their nose.
I thought it was like their mouth or something.
Yeah, like something with their face.
They look exactly the same to me.
And
Hold
I
on.
think it's also the water, right? Isn't it the water that they're
Hold
in?
on. Matt's doing a Monster Madness minute on the differences between alligator and crocodile. Doop boop doop 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 boop. I don't want people coming at me.
Animal facts.
Doop
Animal
doop
facts.
doop doop.
Animal facts.
I just wanted like a short thing, like one definitive answer. And there's alligators live in the southern U.S. and China. Crocodile lives in Africa, Australia, and America. The alligator lifespan 30 to 50 years. Crocodile 70 to 100. Snout wider U-shaped on an alligator. Crocodile longer V-shaped snout.
I knew it was the nose.
Alligator nesting mounds of vegetation surrounded by fresh water. Crocodile in mud or sand. So I think the easiest way to tell the difference by just looking at them is their face.
And probably the length, right? I think one's bigger than the other.
Well, not in this movie.
Yeah, about 1.5 meters longer as crocodiles.
See?
Except in Alligator 1980.
I could have been a zoologist.
Teeth of lower jaw are hidden on an alligator and visible on a crocodile. Huh.
Interesting.
All right. Anyways, the alligator begins ambushing and devouring sewer workers that it encounters in the sewer.
My leg.
Fucking naturally, because they're sewer workers, you fuck. Which just results in a flow of body parts drawn into world-weary police officer David Madison, who, after a horribly botched case in St. Louis, has gained a reputation for being lethally unlucky for his assigned partners. There was that really shitty press conference where they're like, "Oh, your partner was stabbed," and he goes, "Shot," and he goes, "Oh, I forgot about that."
Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
Yeah.
What would it take for you to go down that sewer?
Any sewer or a sewer with a crocodile?
Any
Both.
sewer where it's 6 feet deep and they're like, let's go for a walk.
6 feet? I have to go down 6 feet?
No, the water is all that is really deep, like in the movie, and you got to go a mile walking in some direction.
I'm actually getting anxious to hear it thinking about it. Never.
Because it's going to stink.
I don't, smells suck, but they're not the end of the world. $10 million? I'd get in really good shape too.
For $10 million.
It wasn't even oh, my wife would have to be down there. $10 million. I don't get out of bed for less than $10 million.
My wife is worth $10 million. If she was down there and something bad was happening, and it wasn't like an alligator.
If it's an alligator, fend for yourself.
Yeah, no, if there's an alligator down there, she's fucked. She's going to be a tasty morsel for that alligator.
I just want to know, how did all the grocery carts and everything get
Because people are
that
assholes.
far in there?
Yeah, that was the entrance.
Just think, they had $1 million budget, and all they did was videotape a sewer.
Make an alligator. As David works on this case, his new boss, Chief Clark, brings him into contact with reptiles expert Marissa Kendall, the woman who, as a teenager, bought the alligator years earlier.
It's the hottie with daddy issues.
I missed this part where she fucking comes full circle. Two of them edge into a prickly romance. I like that term, prickly romance. During a visit to Marissa's house, David bonds with her and motorboats her.
I didn't realize, I'm going to ignore the motorboat comment, but I didn't realize until she made the comment that I was like, oh, I used to have a pet alligator when I was a kid, and my father told me it died. That I was like, oh my God, this is her fucking alligator that's, wreaking havoc.
So I thought I really think that they could have done without the whole first 10 minutes where the girl gets the pet alligator and the dad flushes it down the toilet.
Yeah, there didn't need to be some connection with it, because there was no moment in the film where she was just like, Ramon? And it just kind of was just her? There's
it's
nothing.
My darling Ramon. And then they hug, and then fucking Everybody Loves Raymond comes in. Ray Romano comes in and goes, I'm Ray Romano. No? Okay.
That's 2 crickets for you.
Yeah, no, I'm not having a good night. This is the first time I've drank on the show in a while, though.
How about that one part where he just starts freaking out on her? I'm like, that would have been the breakup scene of the relationship.
I didn't retain that in my brain.
It was after they did the love making.
That's what you want to call it.
And he starts freaking out.
You don't fight after making sweet whoopie boopie?
Mustard.
No, 3 crickets. All right, cool.
Mustard.
David's reputation as a partner killer is confirmed when the alligator snags a young nubile cop named Kelly, played by Perry Lang, who accompanies David into his sewer searching for clues. No one believes David's story due to a lack of a body and partially because of Slade, the influential local tycoon who sponsored the illegal growth experiments and therefore does not want the truth to come out. Changes when obnoxious tabloid reporter Thomas Kemp. There's a whole lot of movie that I missed and didn't give a fuck about.
Yeah, this is when the pet guy's bringing him animals.
Yeah. God, how many times did you watch this, Daniel?
I actually really liked it. That's probably why.
I was really excited when I saw. I was like, "Oh, it's only 87 minutes," and then 25 in, I wished for sweet death to take me.
Well, she's Erika over here.
The part where he's got all that out in one breath.
Erica's over here Matt picked out this movie. You're really gonna like it. And I'm like, all right, I'm gonna pay attention.
No.
I'm waiting for the part where I'm gonna like it. So I really paid attention. I'm like, there's got to be a reason why Matt really wanted to pick this movie.
Yeah, it was just a whim. It was a whim.
I never thought it was going to be good. It was just, she saw a gap and I filled it.
I was like, oh, he picked an 80s horror movie. It's got to be good.
Was that Alligator?
Alligator? Maybe there's more than
No,
one.
guys.
Gotta pay attention.
There is a second Alligator movie because they end it like there's going to be a second fucking shit box movie.
Please continue to take a big gulp of breath and just say everything until you almost pass out.
You really want me to?
I mean, you can for my enjoyment.
Okay. You guys, you cannot cut me off.
Do not cut
Okay.
him off. All right. Silence.
Okay. Hold on. I got to figure out where I am. Just wait. Give me a second. Okay. The story quickly garners public attention, and the citywide hunt for a monster is called for. An attempt by the police to flush out the alligator comes up empty, and David is put on suspension. The alligator escapes from the sewers and comes to the surface, first killing a police officer and later a young boy who, during a party, is tossed into the swimming pool in which the alligator is residing. The ensuing hunt continues, including the hire of pompous big game hunter Colonel Brock. Crack the animal. Once again, the effort fails. Brock is killed. The police trip. The police trip is over.
Oh man, you missed
Hold
the
on.
spot where he jumped out, and all the kids are like, "It's an alligator."
All I'm doing is reading the Wikipedia page. I don't
Yeah, you can fill in the gaps later.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, fill in that thigh gap. Brock is killed. Police trip over each other in confusion, and the alligator goes on a rampage through a high society wedding party hosted at Slade's mansion. Among its victims are Slade himself, the mayor, and Slade's chief scientist for the hormone experiments and intended son-in-law. Marissa and David finally lure the alligator into the sewers before setting off explosives.
Wait, is this after the alligator hunter died?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, so I really like the fact that they're like, we're going to blow up this alligator once. Let's get 8 fucking different angles. And then they played all 8 angles.
Well, yeah.
As the film ends, David and Marissa walking away after the explosion, a drain in the sewer splits out another baby alligator that is unseen by anyone, thus potentially repeating the cycle all over again. Alligator 2, The Mutation, comes out in 1991.
Oh.
11
we
years
have to
later.
do a season of just like all sequels, just all really bad sequels.
I just like how they killed the alligator, and the other issue was like, what happened to the dogs that were mutating? And nobody's like, alligator's dead. Who gives a shit?
Well, they were
Is
dead.
there a 1982 movie called Dog?
Probably. Well, those dogs were dead by the time they were put in the sewer.
It's
So
called Clifford. Big red dog. Not funny.
No, I think
Sorry.
Matt just threw up in his mouth.
He was like, I'm not going to read
No, it was just a really gnarly sounding burp. Hey, there's a movie called Dogs. 1976.
Is it about mutated dogs?
that eat an alligator.
Let me get a Wikipedia. Oh my god. Why is a dog's journey keep showing up? When you go to the IMDb description, those are a little more succinct. Nope. Guess there isn't one. David McCallum's in it.
I don't know.
McCallum.
Wait, who is that? That sounds familiar.
He's on NCIS. He's on NCIS New Orleans. He was in Batman and Robin, Ben 10, Son of Batman. He's in Diablo 3.
Diablo.
The game?
He's a voice. Yeah, he's a voice,
I like
obviously.
the second one.
Obviously.
Trying to find something he's in that like I can actually explain to you who he
The
is.
name sounds familiar. I mean, I could look it up. I'm just lazy.
No, you're fine. He looks like a BBC guy. Oh, here we go. On the quiet campus of the remotely located Southwestern University, something strange is happening. All the dogs in the area, once loyal, gentle pets, are now banding together in a wild, feral packs, hunting down their former masters. Could the strange transformation have anything to do with the secret government experiment being conducted in the school's physics laboratory? More importantly, can the dogs be stopped before it's too late?
We may do that next season. It fits into it.
I'm down. I don't give a fuck anymore.
I feel nothing. Just give me movies.
Yeah, I'm dead on the inside.
That's good to know.
Between my job and this, I'm dead.
Uh-oh.
This should bring you life, though. All right. No, I'm trying to think if, like, I enjoyed nothing of this movie.
No, I did not enjoy anything about this movie either. There was zero redeeming qualities. It was a fucking trash fire, and I'm really sorry I ever found it.
Well, with that, since we're done with Matt's one breath synopsis, which is totally fine by me, we move on to questions of the damned. Now,
Will I come back?
well, it's not even if you will come back. Will you even get on the board? Because as it currently stands, Alligator is our third movie. Matt is up 2, and you've got 0.
I'm ready.
For a second, I thought you were doing that country little song, like.
Yakety sax?
Yeah, that was it. I couldn't think of the name of it. All right, Daniel. Since you are just stinking up the place with this season, you'll get the first question. Are you ready?
Yep.
Hold on, he's trying to ice the kicker.
Sweet.
Which 1970s film inspired the alligator? Piranha, Frogs, or Jaws?
It's Piranha. It's Jaws.
Matt, would you like to steal?
Jaws.
Maybe you shouldn't whisper the correct answer into the mic.
Probably shouldn't have done.
It was actually on the Wikipedia page,
Was it?
which
Damn
I
it.
read. I read all of. No, you're fine.
I didn't even hear it. All right, Matthew. What type of revolver does David carry? A Smith & Wesson 38, a Ruger SP 101, a Colt Python 357.
Oh boy, it's a Ruger. Damn.
All right, Daniel. Smith & Wesson or Colt Python?
Colt.
I was gonna say Smith & Wesson.
I know you. I started to hear you say Smith. You're like.
Yep.
All right, Daniel. What song does the bomber sing when he has the explosive strapped to his chest?
Diarrhea. Sorry.
That is a song I was about to sing, but I'm not going to. On the Radio by Donna Summers, Call Me by Blondie, or Magic by Olivia Newton-John?
On the radio.
Now, is that a good guess, or did you really know that?
I remembered it.
Fair enough.
On the radio. Yeah, that's a good song. Oh, well, Matt, you're going to get this one because I didn't realize we talked about it a bunch. What was the name of the alligator on the set? Carlos, Antonio, Ramon.
Oh, okay, or Ramon. I didn't know that his real name was the same name that they used in the movie.
Yeah, they just used the same thing all over the place.
Okay, fair enough. I got really nervous, and I'm like, wait a minute. No one ever said that it was actually the alligator's real name. It's Ramon.
So I do have a bonus question, so depending on how the next question goes, I may just scrap that one and just toss the bonus in there. All right, Daniel, what was the name of the first victim in the sewer? Edward Norton, Ralph Cramden, or August Gunther?
What are they again?
Edward Norton, Ralph Cramden, August Gunther.
August Gunther.
Matt, do you... He's just bashing.
Whoa, Nick.
I lost.
What are the options?
Oh my God.
I know it's not Edward Norton. Just whatever one is not Edward Norton or the one he said.
So you're going to go with Ralph Cramden?
Yes. Are you fucking kidding me?
His name was Edward
Edward Norton for the steal.
The triple steal,
Did I
Edward
get it?
Norton.
Did I get it?
No. But since I'm going to just consider you guys getting 1-1, I will do the bonus question.
What?
Yeah.
What if we both get this one wrong? It's two. Okay. I got the look.
Are you really going to argue? You're already up 2. Now, the last time that we did this, we had to use a it might not have been the last time. It might have been the first time. I had a bonus question, and I had you both say the answer to me, which doesn't seem fair to whoever goes first, and the second person can be like, yeah, same answer. So...
Do you want me to text you the answer? Because you're holding your phone.
Yes, that's what I was going to say.
Okay.
Both of you text me the
cool.
answer.
Why do I have to text you? I'm right here.
Dan, text your dick pics.
You can just say it. He's texting it.
I can...
Do you have your phone?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Both of you text it to me. It's fair. All right. Both of you. Which famous actor who later starred in Breaking Bad was a production assistant on this film? Dean Norris, who played Hank, the guy with all the, the crystals,
Fuck yeah, Hank.
Bob Odenkirk, who played Saul, the lawyer, or Bryan Cranston, who played the main character, Walter White?
What's the question?
Which one of these actors was a production assistant?
For what?
The
Any
movie.
ever?
The movie, The Alligator.
Oh, shit. Who's my choices?
Dean Norris, Bob Odenkirk, Bryan Cranston.
Wait. No. You did like more detail
All right.
first time.
Dean Norris was Hank, the guy, the brother-in-law, the cop, the DEA agent. Bob Odenkirk, who played Saul, the shifty little lawyer, or Bryan Cranston, who played Walter White. You don't need to text it to me. You're right here. You can just say it. Matt already texted me his answer.
Second guy.
Bob Odenkirk, Saul?
Yeah.
That would be the wrong answer.
Yeah.
Matt texted me Bryan Cranston, which makes him the winner for 3 weeks. You are so mad right now. Look, everybody has off days. It's okay.
When are you going to start entering the game?
Me? Never, because I already know all these answers.
Well, what if season 3 Dan starts writing the questions?
God.
Am I playing too?
I mean, I could do it too.
No, I don't really ever want to play. I just want to see you two go at it because this is his reaction when he doesn't play well with others. He's fine. He's fine. He doesn't remember that he is 3-0 until we play these games.
Until it's go time?
Yeah.
He kept coming up with some garbage about alligators in the sewers.
I guess this is the point where do we recommend it?
Basically, would we ever watch it again, and were we happy that we watched it? So, Dan, you can go first. Maybe it'll cheer you up.
Is that a funny haha?
It's the funniest, haha.
I liked this movie,
Of course you did.
but would I ever watch it again? No, I would not.
Were you happy that you watched it?
I was happy that I watched it because I was like, oh, I haven't really seen a movie with a monster that's an alligator. But I thought it was lacking in things that's like you usually get in like an 80s flick.
Yeah.
Like there wasn't there wasn't too much gore. Even though like we saw some things, but it wasn't like I don't know, to me there wasn't gory enough.
Yeah.
There wasn't any nudity. There was tons of sexual innuendos, but
There was a lot of side boob.
Yeah.
yeah. So that was weird. Like I was like, oh, this is probably an 80s movie. You're gonna see some cleave. That didn't happen.
I'm sorry to disappoint you.
I thought the storyline could have been like it could have had some improvement
Well, yeah, for sure.
for sure.
What about you, Matt?
No, this movie was really bad, and I felt bad about bringing it up, and I feel bad for watching it. And there's nothing good that ever came of it, and I'm really sorry.
See, Matt was like hoping for some of that stuff too.
I was hoping it was going to not be a shit movie, and it was shit, and it's garbage.
Well, you know.
I was hoping for like, because it was like you said, kind of around when Jaws and all that stuff was coming out.
You can't
I thought it would have been like an alligator version of that in the sewer.
Well, that's what they were trying to do. They just didn't execute it well.
But there wasn't really like any cliche music for this movie.
I don't remember any music, actually.
Yeah. It wasn't like a...
No, I was so not looking forward to this movie that I postponed recording this episode because I didn't want to watch the movie.
I thought the weirdest part was when the small child took a butcher knife and he thought he was going to go at it with a 36-foot alligator.
Oh, and the little kid,
Yeah.
or whatever.
I'm
I'm
like,
going to call him Tommy
Yeah.
when he ran inside.
Get back inside, Tommy. But no, yeah, I would never watch this movie again. And I can't really say if I was happy or sad that I watched it because I didn't really retain any of it. So it'll be deleted off my Plex if that's any consolation to anybody.
It just kind of failed on like, for me, like there's certain things to get like a repeat horror movie. So you got to have like a little good, horror sound. The occasional, love scene thing wasn't really doing it for me. Didn't have anything good
They had
going on
zero
there.
chemistry, that's why.
Yeah. And then there wasn't really there wasn't that much suspense. Like you already knew what was going to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
an
it's not
alligator
like-
was going to attack.
Yeah, but like even like there wasn't any surprise attacks. Like you knew like, oh, he's gonna break out now. Now he's gonna attack this guy. Now he's gonna attack this person.
I did like that he had the strength enough to break through a concrete sidewalk.
They weren't made that good in the 80s.
30-foot.
Gotta be better than, what they make in Philadelphia because it's all potholes around here. Ba-doom-tsh. Little, regional humor. Hurt. Oh God, guys, this is just rough.
He's never seen a pothole.
Are you fucking serious? You've never been to Wisconsin.
Oh, the road's nice.
He lives in a small town.
Yeah, it's gravel and cows here.
They don't even have roads, just gravel. Just gravel and cheese. It's leftover cheese.
They don't even have cars. It's just people walking and just being, oh, sorry.
Sorry.
Walking into each other.
Sorry.
Sorry.
It's true.
I think that's everywhere, but people feel like it's like only specific to where they live.
Are you talking? What about that bridge down the street that they've rebuilt
That's
like
what I literally
5 times in the last year?
That's
construction.
I was saying.
Yeah.
I think that's going to do it for this episode of Monster Madness. If you have any suggestions or anything like that, like I said before, you can email us at monstermadnesspod@gmail.com. You can reach out to us on all social medias and just, make sure you are subscribed to the show. If you could give us a rating and review, that would be greatly appreciated. But thank you so much for listening, and we will catch you on the next one.